going on, guys? It's Frosty here. Today I'm going to be joined.
Hey guys, my name is ScaryTerry TTV. Hope you guys are doing well. How are you today, Frosty?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, man. I tell you what, I am very excited to have a podcast because I have not only known your name for a long time. I didn't like you weren't one of the first people that I did what I'm doing for RC for emotes and everything. But as soon as I started doing, everyone was like, "Dude, like Terry would freak."
Yeah, anything that comes from a viewer or a follower, really close friend, I'm using nonstop. Doesn't matter what it is, if it's an overlay.
I think you definitely repped it the hardest. Like you were
Oh
instant.
yeah.
Like, can I have that? Like everyone else that I like dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking sick. Like Doves and all of them haven't even asked for it yet. I think Doves finally asked for it, but dude, that's fucking dope. And I drop in their stream, drop it every single time. That's my tab emote grinders. I just put theirs on and tab them up. What's up, man? Like only like 6, 7 people have asked me for it. 80 I've done it for. So
Yeah, I wanted it right away. I saw it and I was like pink and purple swirled into it. It's my go-to colors as you can tell.
I found that a lot of people are very hesitant to rock it because they aren't in obey. Even though I tell them, like I've talked to Rydog, I've talked to Jplex. F is the one who gave
Mhm.
me the idea. It's cool with all of them. They're just weary. I understand it.
Yeah, it definitely is different. But then again, Mephi is one of those guys that's like, yeah, 100%, I want that.
Yeah.
But
He's, he's like, at me whenever you go live. I'm like, that's a lot of fucking at you. I would not have said that in one of the videos. Like that.
yeah, I wouldn't have.
But let's go ahead and get right into the questions. So when you originally started streaming, who or what was the concept behind wanting to be a streamer?
Oh boy, shit. um, what's funny is that it was actually my closest friends when I was back in season 3 of Fortnite. Nobody big was the reason why I started streaming. It was actually like two close buddies. We were always competitive, and he was like, Terry, one thing you need to do is start being competitive and stream it.
So were your
And
your friends streamers as well?
no, they actually are now, which is funny because they see how well I've been doing. And like, it's not to be cocky or anything with it. It's like they just are like, Terry, how the fuck did you blow up so quick?
It's definitely a
It's
growth.
like,
A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to blow up.
oh, dude, especially with how quick it was for me. It was like, I think I've been grinding just months straight, streaming every weekend was a 24. Like, it was,
So you
very,
kind of did it
very.
like I don't know if do you know.
Oh, yeah, MJ. Love
Yeah,
MJ.
yeah, so when he started
He did
streaming,
the same exact thing.
I was there at the beginning. I used to be in Shiesty. Owner of
Oh, shit,
Shiesty was
really?
super close with MJ, and like MJ would raid him every single night, and then finally Ban started raiding him back. Like after the first raid that Ban raided MJ was like big, doubling his view numbers, like shot past him and followed.
Yeah,
Like
MJ's killing it.
24
So is
after
Boost.
24 is almost partnered. MJ was almost for a bit. It was every single stream. What the fuck?
I think that's actually around the time I actually started following him when it was around like 80 to 100.
Yeah, he. I don't know. Like, he. I mean, I do know what he did. He did 24 after 24, subathon after 24. Like, dude didn't fucking sleep.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I don't sleep.
I
It's
always
all
see
about
him.
grinding. I try to get as much sleep as I can. Like this weekend, I took the whole weekend off streaming so I can hang out with the girlfriend and sleep. I
That's nice.
think it was probably one of the better weekends I've had.
I don't think I've ever had a consistent streaming schedule. Like, I've always just been like, oh yeah, I have like 2 hours off. I might as well.
Yeah.
Now with this RC, it's just like every single day. I don't think I've missed a day streaming. All of it now is like doing streams, which is
Hey, but see, most people are looking at like art and music. I don't see many are looking towards a whole COD or like anything.
like for viewership. You mean?
Yeah, for viewership
Dang.
wise, I think it's been mainly on music. Like, I don't know if you heard about that. 14-year-old that almost put his house on fire.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But whenever he gets a sub, he like does the button. Yeah, he's fucking. That's
Yeah, it's like him, dude. He blew up in, I don't know, a month, I think is what it was. And like everyone just started talking about him 2 weeks ago.
that was his like
Going crazy.
notice.
Blast music.
I don't know how people get that kind of idea.
I don't know, but the kid is smart with
You
it.
would think like very popular people done something. It's like a lot more. The more streamer, the less they put into their stream. Whereas like I have this mindset where if I got bigger, I would put more shit. My
Hmm.
see my background would be insane. I feel like the bigger I get, the more my like is me put in back.
Oh yeah. I think it's mainly more or less towards the community and what builds us as a streamer, really.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
not even I mean, I don't care about views, I don't care about follows, I don't care all of that. If I have those like, you know what I mean? Like in
I'm
not
the
a
same
rude
way.
way. It's like, yeah, I want to be big one day, but if you've seen most of those guys, dude, they are nonstop egos.
I
No
agree.
offense to any of them. Like my favorite's Tim the Tap Man. I don't like. He's one of my favorites.
I want to put that mindset in my head. Everyone says like, "Oh, I'm not gonna like that when I can't really say that because as soon as you get big, you just naturally start to think,
Hmm.
start ego. It's not that that's
Yeah.
who you are as a person. It's just like sometimes you have to separate the ones who are the bigger supporters that big.
Hmm.
Because I'm sure Nick Merckx would love to read every single message, but it's
Or Symphony.
not possible.
Any of
Symphony
those guys.
especially. I don't even see Symphony as do the ego. Just comes
No,
off
he
that way because he
tries.
has to.
What's funny is like out of everyone I've watched, I think it's been more or less towards like Muse. Like every time I go into his chat, he's there. He's reading everything. I
I
don't know if
love
you've
Muse.
ever been.
I love
I love him
Muse.
too.
When I was in Shiesty as a lead, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
is super, and she actually got Muse to follow Ban as they were, and for Ban's birthday, Bunny got to follow him.
That's a beautiful birthday.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? That it's like
I,
shit.
I remember the day Muse followed me. It was in, what was it, like, I would say in November of this last year. He randomly found my name.
Just randomly
It
found
was
it on
just
Twitter. Or,
randomly on Twitter.
it's crazy.
But sometimes I like to think that because since he's a future Obey, or not future, past Obey member, that most of it is like that.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
like most of those people I've seen, like,
I've
I
seen
don't
a
know.
lot of people hashtags get followed by a lot of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got followed by Salsa last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every time that I don't know if you, I run a community channel with. That's what this podcast is for, is a community channel. Um,
Oh,
Time that
I
Goof.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we run a community channel called Sin Nation. It stands for Strength in Numbers, and basically it's just bring bigger names in the community to help the smaller content creators grow and get the
Hmm.
bigger creators onto basically just help spread everyone's name. Um,
Love to hear that.
Goof every single time it's followed by a member, someone knows he's always like, oh my god, oh my fucking god, like he's like a kid in a candy shop with it. It's adorable.
It's amazing to see like other creators like that get very, very hyped for something like that.
Because it's
I
like a
think that's like,
childhood. He's only 19. That's a childhood dream. Watching them
yeah.
since he was a baby.
I think that what's funny is actually the reason why I started trick shotting is because of Obey
Really?
back on BO2. It's it's funny. I don't
Man,
get it.
Obey was Obey was
It
the
was,
trick shotting reason I'm being
mm-hmm.
went to Obey before Phase, and
Yeah.
it's kind of a dedication.
It's kind of what I wanted to do. I based all my shots towards Obey.
Oh, I don't want to say
Eh,
that phase was more obtainable, like
oh no,
in BO2 days, but compared to how we are now,
it definitely,
I think that
definitely if you
everyone
look
will
back
go for
at
a
it.
phase.
Mhm.
I
Back
know,
then, it definitely was like a phase or soar.
uh,
What was it? I just forgot their damn name.
Red Reserve, Insta.
Reserve and everyone, yeah.
So
Don't get me wrong, Reserve is definitely a dream team too, but
100%. I think anything that's like expand our name is like go ahead
Mhm.
teams in our childhood. It's-
Either
would be
gone
mind
or
blowing.
yeah,
Part of like, it's like I mean I don't know for me like Caliber, Envious,
caliber, yeah.
that would be absolutely too. It would absolutely blow my mind. I'm like Doom Clan, virtually unheard of, but still grind.
I think they're still going, right?
They are.
I was gonna say, I think I saw someone the other day and like in Doom.
It was probably Chain. Chain is their biggest live streamer. I made him an emo.
It
Doom is
might
still
have
going.
been Chain.
I know Tasty's in Carnage, but yeah, it's Carnage
Hmm.
and Doom still going.
Carnage is killing it. They just picked up T for Warzone.
I know that's fucking
Go T.
facts. I covered that in the last episode of the podcast. I was like, oh, great. So for the platform that you started on, you start on Twitch? Did you start like making videos or I mean, if you started with something, I think then
Funny enough, I've been on Twitch for I think it's around 5 years now.
has it only been? Or are you on other platforms?
It's only been Twitch. I never streamed off YouTube. I did start posting on YouTube when I was actually pretty decent in like Siege and Apex.
So you haven't posted anything recently?
Oh, I mean, not recently, only for the Obey RC, really.
Oh, okay.
And then I featured, in a few little things. For example, the Benchwarmers stuff with like JP, Chubbs, and them. I did a little video, S&D slash like clip,
Are
something
you
small like that.
are you in Benchwarmer?
No, no, I'm not.
So what other like are you have I have the Twitter link cam here. Do you have like Instagram, TikTok? Are they all at ScaryTerry?
They're just everything is at Scary Terry TV,
So
TTV.
y'all know where to follow. You guys go do
No.
your thing. So are you on a right now, or are you considered a free?
Um, I actually was a part of Snipers Insanity, but
Oh, okay.
that was as a stream lead. They're kind of not doing so well, so I kind of backed off a little bit, kind of left that team. And I'm actually a part of a team for sniping. It's what is it? Team Circuit.
Circuit
The
GGs.
Circuit Yep. The Circuit Boys.
Nice. Are you just a sniper for circuit?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you get onto Obey, I feel like this is a silly question to ask, but should like buy circuit or rock bolt?
Um well, technically if I go in, the only opportunity that I can have with Circuit is to be a part of the lead side. Just so I can be a part of Obey and still lead for a team.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do no double rostering. I've never been a guy that is like, oh yeah, double rostering. Like,
It seems like a lot of unnecessary work all over.
yeah, I would rather be a part of as many teams as I could to help them get their name known as well. Even if it's like a smaller team, like Circuit's really small. They only have like 900 followers or something like that. So
So
trying to boost up everyone's numbers and help everyone out is like my main goal.
that's the whole point of Sin Nation, because we don't care if you're in it, like try to boost single players reps on certain lists, and like for
Hmm.
have pretty much an entire team's roster assigned to it, like 30, and they're all on their own team, also on our team, and grow their numbers, and it resulted in stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
we just like there's no like strings attached. It's basically just numbers and do our thing, show the love. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about in the end. So
it's all about just showing love to everyone that's
thanks.
doing their thing.
A lot of people just take it too seriously. I think a lot of people don't understand that it really is all about spreading love to one another.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
I
of
feel like
cringy.
some people are like, I know people are gonna say it's weird, but like showing love to everyone, even if you're a male content creator or female, it's always showing everyone love. That's
Facts.
the end goal. Even if it's like those, those bigger top tier names, like showing love is like one of those things that would be like just solid.
And showing love to people is gonna do nothing but solid rep on your own.
Hmm.
It's the only go in there. I don't know, self promote, shit talk, like a big
If you
streamer. Like
self
I don't
promote anyone in the bigger side, you're just screwed. They can fuck you over like easily.
anyone period. I think obviously the bigger
Yeah,
site can
true.
fuck you over faster, but like if you look at my numbers on like is like my numbers are big enough to scare somebody, but my notoriety in the community is past like what my numbers say.
Hmm.
My follow mark hits like I think I just hit 100 followers on Twitter. I
Let's go.
promise you more than 100.
Yeah, I, I, it comes back to that whole round circle, like followers and everything. In the end, you're just a like and a retweet.
100%.
I mean, I've had so many different opportunities in that type of scenario. Like, that's the one thing that kind of broke my heart about streaming and everything. Is that regardless if you join the team, you're just a like, a retweet, and an impression. So it's like, even if I join Obey, to know that, it's whatever. But then again, like, it's gonna be so much stress, everything lifted off you once you join like a bigger team like this. It's like, I don't know how to like explain it.
I,
It's like
it's hard
I'm
to explain to
stressed with
someone who
this
doesn't
Obey.
understand it, but I get
Hmm.
exactly what
Like this Obey RC is very stressful.
you. Yeah,
Like during this, I have jury duty this next month,
and
the last week, and it's stress.
it's crazy to me because I feel like I've hit like percent of the streamers rocking the hashtags with. I
Oh
would
yeah,
say a good
100%.
I would say a good 60% of them are like, yeah, I'm not even taking it seriously,
I I
bro.
I'm taking this so seriously. Like I have to.
I just like go back and I'm like people outside of this community playing Apex and Valorant and Smite and stuff like that. It's pretty much
I
that's not
and the streamers too. Streamers and COD right now are going insane.
yeah,
I've been seeing a lot more streamers than anything grinding for this RC.
yeah. So
I think Mephi talked about it actually. He's picking up a few streamers over anything.
yeah, I think they're see. I think a lot of people think it's gonna be like. I talked with Goose about it. I'm guessing this like eight at least.
I
It's a
it's
ballsy
hard.
like thing to say. They just how many people just got off of the roster that they left or got removed active direction that Obey wanted a lot of higher direction like a lot of people
Yeah,
left Obey. They need a roster. They're minimum eight.
a
So
good chunk of people, even if they're streamers.
like I'm
Like,
saying like two Smite players, two Apex players,
ooh,
like four. Like they're picking up a
yeah. I think they're gonna look towards. This is just a personal preference of it. I think they're gonna pick up a shit ton of a good amount of Val players.
I
The
agree.
only reason why I say that is because Val is starting to blow up big, like when CS:GO was blowing up. Years ago with like Kenny S.
Yeah,
Like those type of years. Like I think Val is gonna be one of those next crazy like tourneys
I think so too.
as Val.
I,
Like
I
yeah,
think it
they have a
already
really good Val
has
team.
hit that point.
Yeah, and
It's
to
only
be
gonna
able
get bigger.
to, yeah, it's gonna be bigger. They're gonna have extra subs. Like it's gonna be insane. Definitely has been an insane month for Obey.
So
Eh,
go ahead.
oh no, that was it.
So with content creation, it's full time,
Yes, I do. Actually, I quit my job. Was it about to be May? So almost 5 months ago.
and you're self-sustained off of like streaming.
So far, yeah. I'm
It's
actually
awesome,
looking for a part-time job just because I'm bored.
really.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary to
Like,
hear. I just quit my job 2 weeks ago to do this full time.
yeah, it's scary to say that I'm bored of it, but it's like all I've been doing is sitting here grinding out editing videos nonstop, playing games nonstop. Like,
Playing games nonstop sounds horrible to me,
it
but if I
sounds
could,
horrible. I think anybody that can say they're doing this full time can say it's either good or bad.
it,
And that's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I enjoy the hell out of it. Don't get me wrong. Don't having to work a job, being able to fully be like, all right, I can do this as a job. It's gonna help me out. But it's like not even that. It's like it goes back towards you, like my community. Like
I
most
mean,
of the money I get from this goes back to my community. Being
I,
able to build bigger and better like setup, being able to do everything. So it's like I don't know.
as someone who's like a GFX and VFX artist, I kind of understand like, the editing getting hella boring.
Hmm.
Like with that, it's like if I do
I'm
get
still
bored,
playing games for a living.
I don't know. Like compared to the general public, like say like we, but I don't
But in
think
reality, you guys do.
understand like we aren't working 8 hour shifts at McDonald's. It's full time. Like we are doing 18 hours a day. Seriously.
I think again, this is goes towards like the more GFX type of guys and girls. Like, I think you guys take the most time because editing takes forever, especially getting the right edit or like the right emote or like just the right drawing and
Thing
like how
is
you
like
guys want to
I'm
do it.
especially with me. A lot of people like kind of half-ass it if they channel with what they're just like I just want to stitch shit.
Mm-hmm.
Want to
Yeah,
do this like as a career itself. Everything well, I go through a 2 hour video pixel by pixel.
that's what
I
I've been doing. I've been going through like 4 or 5 hours worth of fucking editing
everything
I
has to be
need to do.
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
When
I'm
I
a
do my
perfectionist.
graphics, yeah, especially with my own shit, everyone kind of is with their they want it. A lot of
Mm-hmm. They
editors
want
are
it to
like,
look good.
"Oh, it's not mine. I don't give a shit. I'm getting at the end of the day." Like the
Mm-hmm.
reason why so many people come to me shit from me is because speed, my quality, and I make sure that your shit looks as good as I would want my shit to look, if not better.
And that's why I love my emotes so damn much. I love it.
I mean, that's in that though, like that's not something I would like. That's something that I gave away to the for
Mm-hmm.
support everyone. That was a 10 minute.
Yeah,
I
and
would
it's
I put
perfect.
like an hour and a half into it's when I want them to look.
I'm about to come to you for some more emotes.
Say less. Um, so that's kind of covers the first block of this. I'm gonna like cut your responses with person's responses to kind of make it so everyone's answering the same question at the same time because it's all gonna be the same question for everybody.
Hmm.
So the first block is about you. Second block is about Obey, and then the third block is gonna ask you a random question about gaming, basically.
All right, bet.
It's gonna get a different question. So, um, so moving into the second block here, you've been grinding for Obey for
This next month will be 18 months. Yeah.
that's that's quite a commitment on team.
Yeah, it's
Has it ever been like a waiver, like on off, like oh man, they aren't gonna pick grind for Carnage, like sore,
I never chose a different team, but I will say that I've always wanted to be like more on and off. But this has been a huge commitment to me. Like the past 18 months, I've met amazing, talented individuals throughout this 18 months.
right?
And to think that, like, just because you grind for a team, it should be on and off. No, definitely not. Like I've had my points where it's like, yeah, they're not gonna pick me up, but they're never going to. Then there's another side of me that is like, yeah, they're going to do it. It's gonna happen.
I
Like,
think there's definitely a few people that have hinted at don't like communicate with someone else. I think there's some people like positive that don't want
hmm
to you. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be
hmm
definitely.
there'd be some. I think what was it? I think it was like the recruitment about a few months ago is when they talked about it. It was the for the Fortnite side, and I was like, all right, this could be the chance I become a streamer for a bit. But I can't like let myself down that it wasn't me because I know that means I need to grind harder. I need to motivate myself to do it.
I tell you, like Obey is one of those teams that I really believe this for. Like it's such like a common thing teams to say. I really this statement they do
Yep.
know sit in that pot a little bit.
Kind of like what happened with Scope with Phase.
Exactly,
There's a great example, or like
100%.
KF3 with Parallel. There's another good one.
I think KF3 was
KF3 was the Scope of
KF3
that year.
almost blew up Parallel
Yeah,
to a new level. That's how good KF Parallel.
yeah,
As soon as he
that's
got,
just a perfect.
I never saw him below 100 viewers. He got partnered with G Fuel, partnered with Twitch. Like it's
hmm
going, it's crazy. I think he's
He
one of the
he's
biggest on the
it's either
COD side.
him or Stract
Oh
or
yeah,
Pride. You can't forget about Lil Stract though. Stract is
I
killing it
yeah
too.
you. It's either him or Strack, especially coming off that tournament when Strack got. You know, like everyone.
hmm Everybody's on Stract and KF3 for the Parallel side. At least on the COD side, at least. I don't know much people in Parallel. I'd like to see a lot of people that I know in Parallel, but like those are the two guys that I look at
I think Parallel
that
kind of
join
got
Parallel.
launched as like they got all their notoriety from. I was never like you. I didn't know a lot of got into this community with Shiesty, but
hmm
if I'm not mistaken, a lot of notoriety players.
Yeah, and Pride's editing too. Can't forget about Pride editing.
Pride's editing got them a lot of. It's the fact that Pride was former FaZe got them a lot.
hmm Which is like not even to like think about it as that it's like Pride's editing he takes time with like
Oh
if you
yeah,
look at
that's
this
why
23
he's
Crowns is editing or that video perfect example of his editing like
the fact that
beautiful.
just his prices. Someone knows how valuable they are based on their prices. That's how I look at it with the VFX and G. And
hmm
Pride wants more than a streamer.
Yep.
Doesn't want to be known as the editor.
No, he's killing it too.
It's hard for him to break out of that mold though, because everyone who's him that isn't live stream, I think, as the editor days, and like if they just drop a stream, they would see how good the content. It's really
hmm
hard to break out of a mold cemented in because of a team.
Yeah,
So
you can't look at everyone's past like that though either.
right, we
Like most
understand that.
people
I don't
do.
think a lot.
Most people do look at everyone's past and like, oh, he was in phase. He doesn't deserve this bullshit. Look at him now.
Yeah, he got dropped from phrase. He doesn't deserve credit anymore.
Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's more popular now. Yeah, I think he would be more popular now. If
So
he was still in phase to this day, then it's a different story. But
I don't think he broke out of editing. Still in
mm,
fit. So
he would have probably tried to do both.
probably. Um. So with that being said, with the thing, um, never wanting to listen to another. Why did you cement obey? What
Oh man, there's a lot. I got to know most of the community that was in Bay. Like, I really close to a lot of the members now. Like throughout the past 18 months of it, I've gotten to meet a ton. You know, like Drums, Ryan, Naveen, Mephi, was it T Memory? Like most of those guys are like the people I got to like know really well, and I'm still getting to know a lot more, but they're the reason why I've cemented it. I've got to know them like really well, and just been able to like be true to them. And it's like being true to one team is like better than doing it to like multiple. I feel like.
I agree.
Mm.
So basically, them being so say is that a sum up what you said?
Yeah, being more open, them being more open to me, being able to talk, just like it's then they giving me pointers of what to do and what not to do. Like they've just helped a lot.
Right. Awesome. Um. So if you did make it off of this RC, what is the hashtag right now? Because I know you go by like ScaryTerry. So I think obey ScaryTerry is kind of long. Um.
It would be hashtag obey Terry.
Hashtag obey Terry.
Yeah.
I bet. Hashtag obey Terry to the end, man.
Yeah. People have noticed that Scary Terry's long. It is what I built my brand off of. I'm still gonna go off of Scary Terry,
All
but
the
if I
socials
join
stay
Obey, it's
Scary
gonna
Terry
be
stuff like.
socials and everything will stay as Scary Terry, but
So
in
does the
reality,
Twitch
I'll
name
be Obey
change?
Terry. Twitch James is not changing. It will never change. Scary Terry until the end.
Fair enough. I think a lot of people really appreciate their saying that it's nice to see someone who respects himself, self-built.
Yeah, it's one of those names that have been there with me since high school. I want to make sure I keep it to where it's at.
Yeah, that's nice. Because a lot of people, I think, especially people who are not as big right now going for this RC, are expecting them to rebrand to whatever, obey whatever, and
Hmm.
that kind of shooting their
It basically ruins their whole business, and you have to rebrand
so
everything.
as if the point ever comes where they decide to like obey isn't the team for them, they remove obey from their name. Like who the hell?
Yeah, it's people aren't gonna recognize it. Like my plan is that if partner were ever to come, I'm gonna try and get it as just Scary Terry. I want to get rid of the whole TTV out of the name
Was Scary
and
Terry?
basically, Scary Terry regularly is. Yeah, sadly,
Sucks.
dude hasn't streamed in 6 years now. Been trying to get his name for the past 5 or 6 months. But
I I guess I can personally speak on this because the only reason I had a name community to begin that was Frosty Shiesty. And like Shiesty is virtually an unknown. But
hmm
like two teams like Obey, Soar, those teams know Shiesty. And I mean
yeah,
Shiesty is kind of inactive right now.
some of the members are still going crazy. You got Ban, Goof, they're all going crazy.
Band's inactive right now. I'll cut this out, but Goof left. Uh
What the fuck?
Goof wanted to solo focus Obey.
You know that makes 100% like I see the reason why. Like
Yeah.
he's just like me. Like obeys what he wants.
I think the only member that's still popping off for them is Stupid.
Stupid's going crazy too. Forgot
Stupid's
about
huge.
stupid. Forgot about stupid.
I think I can speak on this personally though because with Frosty Shiesty, that was what everyone saw my name and they got drawn to me because Shiesty was a hawk I joined,
Hmm.
and then as soon as I left, I got no love, no comments on my stuff, no viewers, stream stuff like that.
I feel like that's like a lot of people. Like people only rep the team and not like everyone else.
It sucks
Like
because
how
like
it should be.
if I joined Obey, I think I would Obey Frosty because I like the name,
I do like
but
that name a lot.
I need to like stick to my own brand because if I did that again, it would shoot me into a downward spiral, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
But like with that being said, like with all the stuff that has been popping off recently, like just the stuff that I've been doing for the community and stuff, I think I finally found my
Hmm.
niche. Something that people don't typically see around the community, and that's it's kind of cemented Frosty Designs as the brand name. So hopefully that is to stay, and I don't have to dealing
Hey,
with
but it
that.
does work out though, because all the emotes and everything are cold. I mean, come on.
I think there are some people who successfully use their teams to get them to this level though.
100%. There's a lot of people that do that.
I don't want to.
Right.
I don't know if it's an insult, so I don't know if I want to name drop.
Hey, that's up to you.
Is would you take it as an insult if I said that? Like,
Some people probably would take it as an insult, but some people would probably like agree and disagree. I mean, like, dude,
I
especially
won't name.
nowadays. I wouldn't, but especially nowadays, dude, it's people are cold. They're just too soft.
I would agree with.
But then there's some people like, yeah, I agree with this, but then sometimes I can disagree because like I don't know, just people are like that. People like to argue, or at
You.
least nowadays they do.
Yeah, that's facts for like no reason. It's just to get their 2 cents in.
It's sad, but
So
that's kind of how the world is.
I feel like you kind of answered this earlier, but what side of Obey are you grinding for? Are you grinding for like the streaming side?
Well, I would love to be a sniper to be able to get my name into the sniping side of it, but I think I've built it into being just a streamer for him. I I
I,
think it's just streaming takes a little bit more than just putting in clips into a drive,
yeah, that's fair. Also, like
especially when promoting.
I think people off of your personality, not really your not your talent. Not saying that you don't have talent,
No,
just
no,
saying that your
no,
personality
no,
shines brighter. You know what I mean?
no. No, I 100% agree with that.
I
Like,
think you're
just
definitely a
me,
Twitch personality.
I think people have like noticed me just because of how vibey I can be,
Yeah,
or like how
100%.
long of a stream I can do. Like,
I agree with that 100%. That's originally what caught my attention to you. So,
yeah, it was my streams that mainly like people come in and see.
right.
Like, I think the one thing I can say is in my first ever subathon in November, going into December, it lasted a whole week.
Subathon did?
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. That's
I
crazy.
I think that kind of caught attention to a lot of other content creators because now I see a shit ton of people just going straight up for a 24-hour. Like I'm doing one right now, and it's
As
like
we're
I don't
doing the
know.
podcast, you're doing one.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I'm
The
9.5
grind has
hours in
people going
for it.
crazy. 9.5 hours in.
Yeah, it's the grind is it can't stop right now.
So
I
how long do you typically stream for?
around 9 to 12 hours
That's like your normal.
is my normal. If I'm feeling a little down, it's gonna be like 4 to 6.
So you haven't hit your wall yet. Basically, is what.
No, I definitely haven't.
Is there a wall for you? Hour? Are you hit a wall?
There was sometimes it does because sometimes I'll get too tired and be like I can't wake up and I'll just end it.
I'll be
Like
honest. Like for me, I can't go past 6. I don't know
yeah,
what the
I
fuck is wrong with me, but like I hit that live button. It's like almost at right at 6. I'm like, damn, not 6.5. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm rating. Like it,
think most people that have been in my streams and everything have realized that 24s are usually pretty easy, especially with the fact that I used to do it while I was working
yeah, that's. So,
and
what did you do for your career when you were
I was a sanitation worker for a popcorn facility.
okay? Sounds fun.
Some oh that was shit. It's I don't know. It's different.
Yeah, I bet.
Never worked as a sanitation worker. It's like working as a janitor
So,
for a school. It's always dirty. It's always messy.
never worked as a sanitation worker. Never gonna work as one again.
I would probably do it again.
Oh yeah, was
I,
that bad?
I this place was it had its downfalls, but like having people that you were able to be working around and be around
Yeah, that's fair enough.
made it so much better.
So,
Especially if I have like a big speaker and I'm able to blast music. Like
the positives kind of outweigh the negatives in a sense.
mhm.
Right,
It's
fair
more
enough.
positive than negative, but the only reason I left it is because of management. Yeah, management screwed that up big time.
So you got your start on Fortnite. What?
Mhm.
When did you start seeing your success? Would you say
When I switched over to the Call of Duty side of everything, I would say.
was that like Prime Cold War?
I would say it would be Prime Cold War. Only reason why I say that is because when everyone switched over to back to MW for S&D and everything, I stayed on Cold War, grinded out Cold War, did my thing, and then just kind of was there.
So it was
So I
kind of a
saw the
thing.
opportunity.
Like it was for a lot of the people who stayed on Ghosts. Like everyone had to go back to BO2, where the people who stayed on Ghosts like kind of got the big reputation for being a true Call of Duty like player because they stuck out through the worst of it.
Yeah, it's like going into Infinite Warfare. I stayed on BO3.
I I don't think I could put Warfare in that category. Like to watch Infinite. Uh,
I think if it was Infinite Warfare, they need to definitely stick away from the jetpacks. I
everyone
know most of it
everyone
is a
watched Modern
jetpack.
Bastard.
Yeah,
It's
I would
not
have
even
rather watched.
close. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Especially
it
on the
was.
competitive side. I don't like obviously the CDL tournament was the COD, but
Hmm.
like at those events, that was the most empty I've ever seen those seats. Like I saw the
Oh,
World at War tournament stack them.
the World at War ones were nuts, but I definitely
World at
think.
War was just in a fucking room, 8 computers, like that was it. And it was just people standing around.
Yeah, it was way different than what you see now with these venues. Like I
100%.
watched the Vanguard ones; those were enjoyable, and I
Yeah,
think
the Vanguard ones
that
are
I think it was definitely more enjoyable than Cold Wars.
really.
100%. Yeah, I actually enjoyed Vanguard more than Cold Wars.
I think I can because most
Yeah, yeah, it was
or not
because
on.
of the
Sorry,
whole.
online, not online.
You can consider it a LAN, right? Some of it was LAN.
Well,
Some
LAN
of it, most of it wasn't.
LAN is when they're in person.
Hmm.
So yeah, most of it was online. I think the LAN tournament
I
was
think
enjoyable.
they had one or two LAN,
Yeah, it
but
was like the last two. At least
COVID kind of fucked that up.
the Worlds was online.
Yeah, that one was enjoyable. The
I
World
enjoyed
Series one was enjoyable.
between Modern Warfare 2019, the very first one of Modern Warfare 19 was also
Yeah,
LAN.
yeah.
Those 3 games had more shit talking in them than the entire middle of those three
Oh,
combined.
100%.
Like it was. I still remember the Modern
100%.
Warfare 2019. I don't know how big you are into the scene, but Crim Six just left off. Go
Hmm.
to um go to
Can't even
Subliners.
remember what it was. Yeah, Subliners, yeah.
Oh, they went to Empire.
Was it Empire now?
Yeah, it was Crim Six was went to Empire.
Yeah, well,
For
yep.
Modern Warfare Meister, and he just got off of leaving Optic, and Optic beat them, and I never heard Scum talk so much shit in his entire career. He said, you really thought, you little pussy." I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" I'm sitting at home,
I,
watching that shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
I, the King's got to say what he's got to say.
bro! I got like Vietnam flashbacks to Black Ops 2, where he's, "Who's the best in the game?" And I'm like, Jesus fuck, bro.
Yo, bringing back the BO2 shit talking. It's
X.
just
Krim is just a
it's
little man. I don't want to. I don't want to like.
soft.
It's a little career though. Shit
He
talking to
he
the
kills it.
end on.
He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think the first ever time like this is a little off topic, but like when I used to do tournaments like back in Warzone, I went against Nick Marks. I've never heard a dude talk that much shit on stream.
Yeah,
Like or dude, we got killed by Symphony Huskers um in a other tournament.
Nick Merckx is like known
And
for his shit talking though. Like that's why
yeah,
he's famous.
yeah, I got caught a little pussy bitch from Symphony.
No,
I've never heard the dude say anything like that ever. That was a
crazy.
that scared me. I was like, this is an 18-year-old, 19-year-old talking shit to me right now. Like, why? Stop it.
Why? Stop it. I'm dead. So, what games do you now? Fortnite to Call of Duty, and kind of stick in the Call of Duty. Do you ever wait? Gotta pause. Oh,
Am I back?
what happened? Your stream crashed? PC crash?
I should be back.
Oh, there. PC crashed.
Dude, my whole internet just crashed. Dude, we got hit offline last weekend. It was wild. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever had happen. I don't know why, but I've been dealing with it. Like, I kind of just deal with it.
You gonna start up stream again?
Yeah, on this. Hey, it's already on. It's already back. Hey guys. Yeah, it's the timing I get.
I
That
only
that
got a question or two. So,
hey, all good. You pulling back up the stream? Chad, I'm sorry. This is the type of shit I deal with, which I'm fine with. But let me put my media sources on real quick. Trying to make sure I got everything back. It should be.
cameras same. Weird if we just do a little jump cut on cameras.
Nah, never. Should be good. That was weird.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. A little bit of an internet crash. It is all good. Um, so I know you got your start in Fortnite. You went to the Call of Duty side. Say that you main now. Like, do you variety stream? Kind of like specific still.
I try to be a little bit more variety in it. I want to try and get back to Apex. I miss it. It was always fun to play, but I stopped. Um,
It kind of got
I
really
go.
hard to play for a good like 3 months.
Yeah, especially from not playing since season 3.
Right.
Like, I want to see what's all new. I mean, I typically try to go back to Siege, but that's just hard when you don't have a full 5.
Right. So with this RC submission, are you gonna make it strictly COD?
I'm gonna do funny moments with a ton of multi-cod.
Um, the last kind of question I have before we get into the third block with this random gaming question is, um, do you have sponsors right now? And if not, what sponsor are you most excited for to get if you join today?
I have a few affiliation programs I'm a part of. I wouldn't consider them sponsorships, but one sponsorship I do want to try and get with, or well, two in reality, if I think about it, is Scuff and Astro.
Oh no, no.
It's weird that I say that, but I've used a Scuff controller for God knows how long since I think back in the day when they first came out. People are probably gonna say, "Oh, I want G Fuel." I
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
I would love G Fuel to sponsor me, but that takes time. That takes a little bit longer. So does Astro and Scuff and like Control Freaks and all those, but I have a few. The one main one I'm gonna try and get is Brisk, and
Risk.
that's gonna be raw. They don't sponsor anybody.
I think Control Freak is a little easier to get than you realize.
Control Freak will definitely be the easiest, but
My order is literally Control Freak, G Fuel, Scuff.
oh, that's a good top 3.
I mean, like, I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but I'm kind of an addict.
Mhm. Mhm. I saw that. I was gonna ask, what's your favorite flavor?
Favorite right now? I literally just got sour phaseberry today, and
Ooh, how's
it's
that?
probably my favorite right now. But I have yet to try Doozy Fruit and Raging Gummy Fish. I also got those. I heard that
Doozies
those
is
are a
really good.
lot of people's top.
I have a weird top. Mine's weird.
Oh man, is it a fruit flavor?
Yeah.
Hang on. Is it like a specific like content creators flavor?
Music artist.
Oh, Bobby Boysenberry?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's chilling right next to me.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think I have that one yet, honestly. I knew it was gonna stay on the website for a while, so I didn't get that one.
Mhm.
I get all
Yeah,
the ones that
it's
I think are gonna die out.
that's how I felt about the radioactive lemonade Spider-Mans.
I didn't get that one yet.
That
Um,
one's really good,
I need to.
but it's give or take.
I've heard a lot of mixed opinions. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on in strawberry banana. I've heard a lot of mixed
I heard that one's kind of
opinions.
decent.
It's good, but the problem with it is it's a milk flavor, and
Oh yeah, you have to
you
have
have
it
to
with
get the
milk probably.
perfect balance for a milk. It's weird.
I
Um,
could probably I see that.
confetti cake, I get a lot of like about that shelf.
I don't know. I still prefer cans over the chalky flavor though.
Yeah. I'm kind of the opposite actually. I love the tubs.
I
I'm
love them. Don't get me wrong. G Fuel is killing it
I
on tubs wise, but like it's the chalky flavor trying to find that perfect like settlement.
I live in like the north like central region of the US, so it's
Mhm.
very hard for me to find cans unless I buy them online. So I'm working on talking to a homie to just get me a 16 pack from the gas station of every single flavor.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'll like literally Venmo you like $800. Just give me like a 16 pack of every single
Yeah, I've
flavor. And
only found one place here on the West Coast. It's kind of
really,
weird that I say that. Yeah, in the farthest West Coast, it's literally at a Rite Aid.
yeah, like they're in gas stations. I forget what the gas station specifically sell cans. Marts are
There,
selling them all East Coast.
yeah, it's there's a place here that has them. It's just not in the area I'm in. It's called 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I have we have 7-Eleven
Mhm.
in my state. They don't sell G. Central.
Yeah, they sell it over here, but I gotta find the right place to actually like go and buy it.
I don't know.
Haven't
I'm
been able to find it.
probably just gonna buy a lot of it on.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I don't think I want to drink any of it because my thing with tubs is like I love drinking G Fuel, but my thing with I want to show it off.
Like you have it right now.
Yeah, my like literally I got a lot of my beginning notoriety as the GFX artist with the G Fuel tower, basically.
You
And
know
I
what?
I
I
only
could
had
see
eight.
that.
I only had 8 tubs. I'm at like 40
Only
tubs now
8?
because
What?
all these huge people have like a tower of 6 like in their little background. Yeah, I'm sponsored by
I
6 tubs,
have noticed that. I have noticed a ton of people that are doing that.
so I'm like I just need to get as many as I possibly can.
You gotta make sure you show everyone else what's up. Like, hey,
Facts.
what's up?
I'm eventually gonna get like the curved wall behind me,
Ooh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'll just be like, yeah, check that out.
I would use them first and then just put them up.
The thing is,
Make sure they don't break open.
I actually don't like a lot of these flavors.
Mm,
I have like maybe like 10 to 15.
you know, I think there's a lot of people that like that though.
I don't know. I'm a sucker for so though.
I am too.
Um,
I, lemonade's probably like one of the easiest flavors you can't fuck up.
facts.
And if you fuck up lemonade, then what the hell are you doing?
So I think that we'll probably close out the base section of. So I just have one random question from
Hit me with it.
Call of Duty. It's your random game because that's what you main right
Ooh,
now.
yeah.
Um,
Yep.
so I kind of have a set like 6 to 7 questions that I ask for all Call of Duty gamers every episode of the podcast. I'm just gonna give
Hmm.
each of you one, basically. I'm gonna give you go. What three? Played pretty much every COD in the past, right?
Yep.
From COD 4.
Yep. I actually started at Call of Duty too.
Actually, I'm actually gonna ask you this one then. I might get someone that hasn't played every game. So I'm gonna go through all primary weapons.
Oh God.
I'm gonna the deadliest and what it's fun to use from each.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah. I might know this one then pretty damn easily.
Start with assault rifle.
Assault rifles. I'm going with the ACR. 100%.
ACR is the deadliest.
I I've always said it's the deadliest. It's one of my favorites. I think a lot of
And
people would say ACR, but
it's fun to use. I would say it's definitely
it definitely is. I think that's probably the funnest gun I've ever used. Now, if we're going from the worst, I don't think there's any that are terrible. They're all really, really good.
so is ACR your deadliest and your most fun?
It definitely is.
I'm gonna give one that I gave this in the last one. I don't think I've found. I try to do research on like I've played every COD and like I'm gonna
Hmm.
try to go based off stats as accurately as I can to give the deadliest. I haven't found one that has been devastating in a Call of Duty AS Val with the
Oh, I forgot about the ASVAL. But the thing is
it's
though, is
cheese.
like, eh, I wouldn't even consider that the deadliest AR though.
AS Val with the 10 round mag when it shoots you through 7 fucking walls with 2 guns.
Yeah, that was bullshit. That one was bullshit. You would go into hardcore S&D. That was fun. That is fun. But I have to bring back to MW2. I have to.
It's fair. Let's move into SMGs.
SMGs is hard, but I'm going back to BO2 with the MSMC.
Okay. I would say that's in a lot of people's top 5 as well.
I definitely think it's one of the most funs to use. But deadliest though, that's hard because there's a good amount of SMGs though. What was it? That's gonna irritate the hell out of me. I'm trying to remember the game. It was it
Old COD.
was on BO3.
Pepper,
Is the Vesper Cuda?
Vesper, VMP.
I would say the VMP is probably the deadliest. I would say it's the deadliest in comp play. That was like the go-to SMG. I
That's
would
fair.
say.
Um, Again, stats wise, I haven't made every SMG. It's tough because Tech 9 before nerfed was crazy,
Was nuts. Yeah.
but
The Weevil's probably up there too, isn't it? The Weevil
Evil is
from BO3.
top. Actually, the BO2 that is the most seen so badge PDW. It's the most SMG seen so.
Is it between PDW and MSMC?
PDW SM1.
SM1 for the speakeasy.
And like both of them,
Mm-hmm.
they first came out, absolute.
Will shred your
PDW
shit.
killed in shots, 50 round mag, and like you some of these guns that came. There was the LC10. LC10 was
Ooh.
devastating.
When it before it got nerfed, yes.
Yeah, every single
100%.
SMG game was devastating. Two
Yeah.
weapon.
If we're going now though too, low key, if we look at Vanguard, it's well gun or
Oh, the
PPSH.
well gun is ridiculous.
I would have said that was like the more deadliest one.
I go based off like what the weapon was in its just
Oh,
from
then yeah, it
history.
has to be the PDW. PDW. It has to be.
Let's move on to the LMG.
Now people are probably gonna cheese the fuck out of this, but the Bruin from Modern Warfare, I would say, is probably a top 5 deadliest when it before like nerf. 100%.
It was crazy.
The most fun though was the chainsaw on Ghost.
Oh man, you read my mind. I was gonna say that. Like, I said that in the last episode. Um, yeah, 100%.
Oh, where's the 74U at?
74U for
Yeah,
power level.
yeah.
It's not even in the top five.
What? Not even COD 4s?
Um, okay, variants of it are.
Okay,
It's not.
okay.
I think the BO1 is the highest ranked.
Okay, I was curious. Chat was curious too.
Um, LMGs. I'm pretty sure right now it's the Stoner.
Fuck the stoner.
That's exactly why. It's either the
It's
Stoner or the
which
BO2.
RPD though?
BO2.
BO2s? Okay. I was about to say if you're about to say like
BO1 RPK or some shit.
MW3 or
Yeah, no.
yeah, no, it has to be the MW2 RPD.
I haven't taken the like I said, guys. I haven't taken the time as of every single LMG in history, but I've went through guns that people keep telling me. It's like, oh, that is the most. Like I rank them on my list, and I go into stats of what the guests say on this podcast. And then out of those LMGs, the Stoner is the highest. Personally,
That hurts my heart to hear that.
I thought that um the LSAT from Ghosts was good.
Ghost LSAT or BO2's LSAT?
Ghost LSAT.
Oh,
The
if I would thought maybe the hammer would be up there too.
Hammer is not in that has been talked about.
Really? That thing
Depends.
was dead.
See,
Oh, you know what
it depends
else? The
what
saw.
you saw.
Yeah, where's the saw at? The M1903 saw or whatever it was.
Uh, I don't think I.
That one, COD 4 saw was pretty
Oh, the
devastating
cut.
too. Or
I might need to check that.
and
That
then
was
BO2's was kind of nuts too.
there's
And all LMGs, I
see.
think, if you put it, yeah.
It's hard on what you classify as deadliest LMG. Go based off of comparing it how hard it is.
And the time to kill.
Yeah, because that's what I time to kill.
Yeah,
Just knowing how hard it hit. Say the Gordon M60. Say like
you can
a
say
low.
any of them, especially with LMGs.
If you go with LMGs, like based off time to kill, a melee has fire rate, so I was has to be a melee
Oh, I
hit harder.
forgot about that.
M27 Ghost,
Wasn't there
M27
M27 and
IAR.
AR? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That one was really fun too.
All of the
I think
LMGs have.
you go to Ghost now. That's all you see.
That's facts. Um,
It's sad.
as two snipers, interesting. Is your sniper?
My deadliest? Oh fuck.
This is gonna have a lot of people triggered at the top one
Yeah,
based on stats.
I'm gonna be pissed as well. Um, deadliest. I know nobody's gonna think about this, but the ZRG, I would say
Um,
it may have a slow
third,
fire rate.
third place.
It's third.
With snipers, I kind of had to place it as what has the highest one shot box because a lot of snipers, if they're good shot,
Is it a Barrett?
Barrett is fourth damage
Fourth.
per shot.
Second will probably be like intervention,
Intervention is
and then first will probably be
MSR is fifth.
what the fuck?
You gotta think
What's
the highest damage per
what is it?
is from eight.
Oh yeah, fuck 100%. I love the Morse. The most fun though,
Oh, I
I
lied. The MSR is sixth.
six.
MSR.
Oh, DSR, that's fun too. Ballista's probably seventh.
I haven't checked the bullets though because I know it's
Oh,
as up.
no, it's not, but it definitely is fun to use. But the most fun is the WA 2000 from MW2.
I kind of hate you for saying that.
Dude, it's one of those snipers where it's like you don't expect it to be like kind of good. It may not one
it's not.
shot, but
It's not kind of good.
it's so much fun. Come on, I could have said the Draken from BO3.
I would rather use the Drake from
What?
BO3.
I would rather
Bro,
use
the
the WA
Wawa?
2000.
The Wawa, bro? Bro, you know
Yeah, the
why it's called the
Wawa.
Wawa.
Yeah, I do. But
People
it's so
people
much
get four hit
fun.
markers in the head in a row and people yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll pass.
it's so much fun. I mean, if I were to be like unrealistic, I would have said uh MW3 Barrett. But being like actually
That
true, I
that
wanted to say the
is
WoW 2000.
for me it's the sure it's called I'm not first sniper rifle in Black
On
Ops 3.
BO3? Yeah, the P or
PO6, PO6, that's
PO6, yeah, PO6.
yes, I loved using that.
I
I
definitely
hit my
think
first ever quad headshot collateral with that
I wish I could say the same. I hit a 5 and 1 with the Locust.
5-1 with that's great.
Yeah, that one was rare. You don't see that.
Yeah, you don't see that.
That was before I
Was it
started
on hardcore
recording.
though?
Nope.
Crazy.
It was on Fringe.
On Fringe.
Hmm.
I got mine on what's it called? Not Redwood. The map with the giant water sky bridge. Across it. It had like the
Oh yeah, yeah,
waterfall
yeah,
behind the
yeah, yeah,
rocks
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that.
That's gonna piss me off. That's a good map too. Damn,
I don't remember what
that's
it's
a
called.
fun map.
Let's move on to the next category. Deadliest shotgun in COD history is.
Remington from BO2 or
You
the
think that's
KSG.
the deadliest
Deadliest is probably K.
damage per shot, or are you going based off?
Like one shot range. Definitely if it's box though.
KSG isn't the highest for one shot range or damage per shot.
Really, that thing is so much fun though.
That is.
Deadliest though, I would say is the Remington, right? I mean,
Are we going damage per
BO2
shot or time to
Remington,
kill?
time to kill.
Time to kill it is not.
Really? Those would have been my two tops. Is
Um,
Remington KSG.
damage per range is the 725.
Pre-nerf?
Pre-nerf. Yes, all of these are pre-nerf. All of these
Okay.
are before they got nerfed.
You know, I still think the 725 is the most annoying shotgun in MW. But then I can also see it though because it's just the Olympia. Olympia was nice in BL1.
um, is, if I'm not mistaken, the highest ranked as far as damage per shot.
Non-time to kill damage per shot. Okay, that makes me a little bit happier.
So like pellet spread, how much damage each of these does, like statistically, it's the highest that I've seen. But it doesn't have the fastest time. The fastest time to kill compared with how much shot per bullet, how much time it takes for the gun to kill on average. Uh, See if you by the nick Warzone players know by the
It's the first ever Dragon's Breath, right?
Dragon's Breath
The
R90.
R90. I thought you were gonna say like the VLK Rogue, most
Oh,
underrated shotgun.
it is underrated. Not one of the highest time to kill.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that about the R9 because that was like one of the best shotguns pre-nerf.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
is.
crazy.
Unless you go and look at the Vanguard ones now, the Einhorn or whatever it's called, the revolving shotgun. You put fire breath on that, it's a one shot regardless.
I think every single Vanguard rifle shotgun batch, because it
It's
was
fucked.
it was straight whatever that map is called, because I haven't played that game 5 6 months. Everyone ran that map shipment, and it was just shotgun. Yeah, even with shipment drop,
Yeah,
straight
it's
shotgun.
Das House.
At Das House and Das Shipment, just
Yup.
straight shotgun. I don't see him as much
I,
anymore. I did hop on the other day, and he.
I, I can't say the same. My score per minute on that was kind of nuts.
Yeah, I bet.
Honestly, though, also to point out on the snipers, I'm surprised the PTRS on there. The Gorenko.
ERS. Yeah,
hmm
it's.
I'm a little upset that isn't a top one.
I think one that I still need to check is the Proteus
Oh
from
yeah, yeah,
Infinite.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
I need to
That
check.
one,
Now that I think that,
it might. I didn't even think of that one.
because the Proteus had pellet spread as a sniper, it was kind of crazy.
Luckily, we're not. Do you need specials and RPGs?
No, I'm just gonna go pistols.
Pistol. Now, are we talking like? Are you able to bring in like the automatic pistols too?
If it was classified as just a like not
Just
a
anything? Okay.
so we aren't bringing FMJ.
Uh, or not. So I can't put the G18 as the deadliest.
Correct.
Fuck. Pistol. I would say pre-nerf. Um, snake shots. It would probably be the deadliest, but the most fun is the deagle.
You hit my list exactly with yeah, 100%.
I mean,
Facts.
the snake shot. You pre-nerf. You can't beat that. You can't.
You're right.
Now, if we were doing it with the full autos, G18's got to be up there.
I haven't checked full autos because I haven't asked for full. I would assume it's either the G18, FMJ18, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh yeah, the FMJ9, I think, or the AMP.
Oh, I forgot about the AMPs were actually
AMP
big.
would probably be my second, and then G18 will be first.
But yeah, man, that's actually all I got for you. So I mean, if you guys are on Twitter supporting all the Obey grinders and stuff like that, you guys are seeing the post. Make sure you guys hashtag it up. We got Obey Terry right here, man. Like he's gonna be the next recruit. We all know it.
Hey,
Um,
you never know that though.
hey man,
Never know that.
Obey
I'm
hashtag Obey
putting
Terry
myself
to
up
the
there.
end, man. I am.
I'm putting myself up there.
I'm gonna be hashtag Obey Terry till it happens, man. I'm always gonna
I
be in your chat
appreciate
dropping
you.
that shit.
Thank you for always showing love to the chat, man. We
100%,
all love you. The Scary Terry tribe loves you guys.
100%, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
100%, dude.
It's,
I
it was an
appreciate you
honor.
giving me the
First
chance.
podcast.
First podcast
First
ever.
podcast. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take what I can get, man. That's a